The best camera for filming epic content as an entrepreneur. Make sure you stay till the end because the answer will most likely shock you. So I get asked this all the time. What's the best camera to film content as an entrepreneur? What's up guys? My name is Oscar Cardona. I own a media company called Pathfinder Productions where we do everything from film content, run marketing strategies, and manage social media, as well as a podcast studio called The Pod Place, a place to podcast in Las Vegas. So I get asked a ton, what is the best camera? I'm an entrepreneur, I'm busy, I don't want to have the craziest setup. I just want something that's effective, works well, and gets the job done. And I want it to look super crisp. Like I want it to look nice. I want it to look high quality. I want it to look professional. Like, what do you recommend? And so there are a lot of options on the market, right? To start, there is the lower tier cameras like Canon M50, the Sony's like ZV-10s. Those cameras are great. I personally think they're best used as webcams. Like, they're just a great extension to maybe your office. And yeah, you could vlog with them and get like 4K footage. They're not like terrible cameras, not to bash on them or anything, but that is an option. They don't shoot in log. Some of them don't shoot in 60 frames per second, which is slow motion if you don't know. So they're okay cameras. Positive is they're pretty cheap. You can get them for like under 500 bucks. So those cameras are not what I would recommend. I would recommend them for you to use like as a webcam if needed. Now, the second tier cameras, which is like where I kind of more so recommend, is like the Sony ZV-E1. I love that camera. That's actually this camera right here that I'm using. It's a great vlog camera. It shoots in S-Log3, which is raw log footage. It has 60 frames per second. It's small. It has image stabilizing, I believe, in it. It's a great camera. Like, that camera is incredible. I would highly recommend it. It has pros and cons. Like, pros is like it does everything a real big like cinema camera like this FX3 does. Con is that you still need to get audio and mics, you still have to get it into post-production, and you still have to edit the footage. So like if you don't have an editor, or you're not working with an agency, or you're just, you know, kind of doing it all yourself, like it's a good camera. It's a great freaking camera for what I needed to. So like that would be probably my number 2 recommendation is the Sony ZV-E1, or like Canon has like R6s. Those are pretty good. Panasonic has like the GH5. That one's pretty good too. But again, all the same problems like for an entrepreneur who is busy. So like, I mean, it's a great camera. It's a really good camera. You could take that on vacation with you. You could do all the things you need to do. Also, I didn't mention is you need to get an interchangeable lens. So like the lens does not come with it. So that's going to be an additional like $1,000 to throw on it. But again, it's like the same lenses you would use on a big camera that we use for like some of our major productions. So really, really like powerful tool, but then you also need to have the like powerful back end like post-production stuff going on. So great camera. Recommend number 2 recommendation. So the number 3 type of camera is high production cinema cameras like the FX3, FX30, Canon R5, Canon C. All of those cameras are incredible, but like if you're a busy entrepreneur, they might be a little bit of overkill because they shoot in like the R5 shoots in 8K, right? Like these Sonys shoot in like 120 frames per second, 4K, S-Log3, audio handle. It might be just like overkill, but for the quality of the camera is incredible. Like you could film a movie on this camera, right? Like it is insane, but you're looking at like $4,000 for the camera, plus like another, $1,000 for the lens, plus you need to get mics. That on the low end's like $200 or $300. It's a lot more. It's more than you necessarily need to just build a personal brand. It's just a little bit of overkill, but the image quality is insane, right? Like if you're building an in-home or like a studio and you just want to have it stagnant where you could just cut on the lights. Like I have clients that just want that and want the best of the best, and they have that like set up, which is cool. If that's what you want, then the FX3 is probably my number 1 recommended camera. I just think that camera is insane. Probably close second to like that tier of camera is the R5, like the Canon R5. I think that camera is incredible too. It's just file sizes are huge, and then you got to know your color grading stuff on that too. Same with the Sony. Incredible cameras, but again, post-production heavy and big, like data heavy. These cameras are going to take up a lot of memory, a lot of space. but it's gonna be the top tier quality image for sure. But if you're a busy entrepreneur and the number one thing you wanna do is build your personal brand, my number one recommendation is this guy over here. This is called the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I got it about a year ago and it's like pretty beat down. Like I think my wife uses it a lot, so we might get a second one. But this camera, if you don't follow me on social media, check me out. Oscar Dona is my handles across everything. Everything I post on there is filmed with this guy. So like its power is insane. It shoots in 4K. You can shoot horizontal like this if you want to make YouTube videos. It comes with like a gimbal attached. It closes it. It shoots in vertical if you're going to shoot vertical videos for social media. Shoots in 4K, shoots in 60 frames per second. This thing is incredible. And it comes with a mic, so you don't even have the mic expense. You don't need to buy interchangeable lenses, which is like a pro and a con. If you're not doing like super cinematic, personal branded content, it's not really necessary. I mean, I use it and it has like in-sensor zoom, so it allows you to zoom in with the sensor. So that's kind of cool. It gives you a little bit of range. It comes with this mic. It comes with like a wide angle lens. Like this thing is sick because you could like set it up anywhere. You know what I mean? You set it up. It basically comes with a tripod. You could get super creative with your shots. You have the audio. Everything I do on my social media is on this thing. You can really see like the quality is just crazy. So this camera is so versatile. I would highly recommend this. And on top of that, the price point is relatively affordable. This thing is only, I think, $700. And for the amount of revenue that this thing has made me, like no joke, dead ass, this has made me hundreds of thousands of dollars just because of the content that I make with this, how I'm able to push my personal content and my personal brand. This has made me so much money. And it's easy. Like I add a little bit, I shoot in D-Log. So it gives me a little bit of more creative range with the color and stuff like that to make it look more high quality. But straight out the gate, the regular footage that comes out of it, like the natural color, I think they call it, is really good. That's what my wife shoots in. She doesn't even shoot in the log. A couple extra batteries. So like this thing is extremely super discreet and tiny without the extensions on it. It is so tiny. So if you're just in the store or getting lunch or whatever, just filming, this thing is super discreet. You don't have a big old camera to get, and it really takes down the barrier of entry for like a busy entrepreneur trying to build their personal brand. That this is the number one camera I would recommend, like honestly. So I'll have the link to it in the description. If you do buy it through the link. It really, honestly, it just helps me keep the YouTube channel going. I don't make much off it, like a few bucks, but if anything, it helps keep the vision going. So if you enjoyed this, it comes with a ton of features that I didn't even mention, as like a hyperlapse, and the mic inside of the Osmo is actually surprisingly really good. So if you ever do forget to turn on this, like a lot of the times forget to turn on the external mic, a lot of the times the audio is still salvageable from the inside mic. So that's really cool. But anyways, yeah, subscribe to the channel for more tips on entrepreneurs building their personal brand. I got a lot more technical gear stuff for entrepreneurs coming that want to make content and build their personal brand. And if you need help beyond just getting a camera and doing it, the agency Pathfinder Productions would be more than happy to help you either do for you, like done for you service, or come to the Pod Place if you're in Las Vegas, if you're ever in town for a convention or whatever, come to the Pod Place, record a podcast session, super affordable and really easy way to build your personal brand. So as always, excited to see you guys on the next one. Peace.